You know, I always found evolution to be really a fascinating subject, especially considering the fact that human beings at some point weren't able to walk, let alone run, which is how this video is related to running. But somewhere down the line, thousands of years later, humans invented something called the skateboard. And also somewhere down the line, somebody ended up making T.I. music. They made a SoundCloud recently. They're still changing the rap game. Link in the description. But they were shocked and they were bewildered of a young prodigy who ended up joining the sport. And they thought that he was the next step of human evolution. And scientists were scared of how a skater could ended up landing so many tricks so consistently. And that young skater prodigy was me, believe it or not. And I ended up challenging some of the world's best, like Tony Hawk. And I have vivid memories of my skater life. Like this one time I invited Tony Hawk to my $50 billion mansion after winning the X Games 10 times in a row. And I showed him my nollie, laser, kickflip, heel flip, no comply, dark side 180. And he was just shocked, and he told me that the world's best skater title didn't belong to him anymore. And he said that I was now the world's best skater. And shortly after, I just ended up deciding that I had to quit the sport. I perfected my craft. There wasn't anything left to do for my career. I hit the limits of what a person with a skateboard could do. It was kind of like how Michael B. Jordan ended up retiring from basketball. But, you know, that's how I ended up joining running, actually. I was the world's best skater, and I just ended up feeling like I needed to retire. And now I have a collection of clips that I want to show you of my deadliest tricks known to mankind. Some of the most wildest things. You'll see backflips. You'll see me levitating at some point above a f***ing building. You know, it's just wild shit. I might end up phasing through a wall with the skateboard. I don't f***ing know. Anyways, here's the video. So what you're about to see in this clip here is something very special. Some of you may mistake it for a simple fall, an overreaction. But, you know, a lot of people don't know this. There's a specific way skaters fall, and they're specifically trained to fall in the most elegantly and most controlled way possible. And in fact, you know, as a former skateboarding prodigy as myself, I have the most elegant form when it comes to falling off a skateboard. And you'll just see this clip right here, you know. Alright, so I have two things I want to say before I end the video, and two of those things end up being very important to me. And first of them being, me, after all these years of making fun of Malcolm for being captain and saying that he only held the role as captain by name, and in reality I was the real captain of the running team, and saying that I was 1,000 times better than everyone else just because I thought I was the captain as a joke, and making all these jokes that I was captain. I'm hereby to announce that I've become the captain at the running team at James Monroe, and it's not a joke; it's like serious this time. And it's just it's a pretty big role for me. I felt like I was chosen because I had the best relationship with the coaches and with the team in general. I feel like nobody would have guessed that out of all the people and the choices coach had to choose, he chose me. Especially considering the fact in my freshman year, Andrew, Willie, Nick, they always had an advantage compared to me. I was really considered at the time like the 7th fastest in the team, but slowly but surely, I just through consistency I ended up becoming the fastest in the team. And I don't know, it's just it felt really shocking to me that I actually legitimately for real this time became captain after making like so many jokes about it. And also, the second thing that I wanted to announce it's not really as important, but I guess it's still pretty huge. But the coach, my coach ended up telling me that a coach at the University of New Mexico wanted my phone number to contact me. And that's just because I've had an incredible track season, and I almost, the team went undefeated. And, I've given a lot of thoughts into what colleges I want to go to when I eventually decide that I want to join the running team. But, out of all the colleges I've considered, let me tell you that none of them were the whack-ass University of New Mexico. So, yeah, we'll see how that one goes when he calls me. So, yeah, see ya.